Hey guys, and welcome to today's tutorial. So this is what my favorite page style 11 looks like, and it's very interactive because it includes this swing element which you can just slide to the side, and then you're able to open up the 4x6 photo mat I placed on the left. And what I also like to do when using this page style is I like to make sure that I have placed an additional page flap onto my basic pages before, and then I basically include this additional page flap to this page style so that when you open up the swing element, you not only will be able to open up your 4x6 photo mat, but also the next two page styles. So I won't show them to you yet, but as you can see, by turning around the swing feature, you can open up the 4x6 photo mat when flipping it to the left, but you can also flip the whole page underneath to the right side, and then you would see the next two page styles. After scoring, we just need to place some tape onto our cardstock element A, and I like using the 3/8 of an inch score tape, and then we just place it right next to the scoring line on the little flaps we created when we scored our cardstock element A. And then you can turn around your cardstock element A and get your small scissors to cut off the corners of these little flaps we created. So you see me just cutting at an angle. So make sure it's right next to the scoring line and then just cut it off. And now we can fold up the flap we created and get a bone folder to burnish it down. Now we can attach our cardstock element A, and for this tutorial I actually didn't include the fold side additional page flap, but if you would do so, you would of course attach cardstock element A on the page underneath the full page flap, so on the basic page. Yeah, so I also attached it on the basic page by removing the tape and then just place it right in the middle. So I don't use my ruler here, I just eyeball it and I then place it on the left side in the middle of the basic page. And then we can cover our cardstock element A with some pattern paper, or if you have a journaling card you would want to use, you can just place your journaling card onto it as well. But I'm using pattern paper A, and then I like using wet glue to attach pattern paper onto my cardstock elements. So you see me using wet glue here just on the edges, and then you're able to still move around the pattern paper until you find the right position and you have an even border around your pattern paper. Now we can attach our cardstock element B, which is going to be our swing element, and we want to attach it onto our pattern paper for the basic page by using an eyelet. And for this, first I like to lay down the pattern paper for the basic page onto my basic page, and then I make sure where I want to place my cardstock element B. And because my 4x6 photo mat is on the left, I of course want to have my eyelet attached on the right side of the cardstock element B. So actually when you have your 4x6 photo mat on the left side, you always want to attach the eyelet on the right side of whatever cardstock element B shape you are using. And then before you attach it, make sure that it's really working so that you can open it up when you slide it to the right side. So for this, I grab my pencil and then I just mark where I have placed my hole into the swing feature, and I mark it onto the basic page. And after marking it down, you can turn around the cardstock element B, and then you can just properly see if that's where you want to attach it and if it's not going in the way of opening up your like 4x6 photo mat flap. And if it's not working out, you would just need to move your cardstock element B a little bit to the side before attaching it onto your pattern paper for the basic page. But as you can see, it works fine for my heart-shaped die cut piece. So I can just get my eyelet setting tool, and then I also punch a hole into the basic pattern paper for the basic page, and then you can get an eyelet, place it onto the cardstock element B and the pattern paper, and then just set it in place. And after setting my eyelet, I like to get a little piece of tape and just place it on the back side, so on the back of the eyelet, because an eyelet backing can be very sharp, so I just want to protect my basic page. And now that our swing feature is attached onto our pattern paper for the basic page, we can just go ahead and use some wet glue to attach the pattern paper for the basic page onto our basic page. And for this, I like to use wet glue again, because then I'm able to still move around the pattern paper until I find the right position. And I just noticed that there is a glue mark on my pattern paper for the basic page. So I got my glue eraser and I have shown it to you in my tool video. It's really great. It just works so well. And I'm always a little bit messy when gluing with wet glue. So I just like this eraser because in the end my albums always look fine because I just go through all the pages and remove all the glue marks. And that's it for today's tutorial. So I hope that you enjoyed watching the video today. And if you did so, as always, I would love to get your feedback in the comments, and also give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this page style. And then thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!